Two best friends, Bob and Jimmy, grew up together in New York City. They were very close and spent many happy years together. One day, Bob decided to leave the city and travel to the West to become rich. Before leaving, the two friends made a promise. They said, no matter what happens, we will meet again after 20 years at this exact place and exact time. 20 years passed. On a cold and quiet night, Bob stood outside an old restaurant, waiting for his friend Jimmy. He looked successful and confident. He wore expensive clothes and carried a gold watch. A police officer walked by and noticed Bob standing there. "Is everything okay?" the officer asked. Bob smiled and explained the promise he made with his old friend 20 years ago. The officer listened carefully, wished him luck, and walked away. A few minutes later, another man arrived and said, "Bob, is that you?" Bob became excited. "Jimmy, my old friend." The two men began walking together and talking about their lives. But as they walked under a bright streetlight, Bob suddenly stopped. "You are not Jimmy," he said slowly. The man sighed. "You're right," he replied. "Jimmy recognized you earlier, but you are wanted by the police in another city." Jimmy could not arrest his old friend himself, so he asked me to do it. Then the man handed Bob a note from Jimmy. The note said, "Bob, I came to meet you tonight, but when I realized you were a wanted criminal, I could not arrest you myself. So I asked another officer to do the job." Bob stood silent as the truth finally hit him. Sometimes duty is stronger than friendship.